Hey, what's up? Welcome. You are listening to the G Hour Rapping More, Episode 2. I am TC the G, broadcasting directly from Tijuana, Baja California. I am here with my co-host, EastLos Giant.
That's right. Today we're live and direct with TC. We're out here talking about situations that have recently just passed in regards to racism and other things that are mixed up with how things happen. But today is very interesting and we're going to talk about it today, for sure.
So again, we talked about this last episode, but just to give you guys a little recap, there was a beef, right, between Norbeez, American Cholo, Tony A, and Marvelous Inc. It all started because Marvelous is like the main guy here, okay? Not the main guy of the show, it's just the main character of the story, okay? Okay, so Marvelous, he started working with Tony A, okay? He started working with Tony A. He was also cool with American Cholo, okay? They were all cool. Okay, so one day, Marvelous was working with Tony A, okay? One of the nights when they had an episode, one of the callers called in and he was asking Marvelous the definition of Chicano. So, during that situation, Marvelous ended up saying that Chicanos are Mexican, okay? Only Mexicans, nobody else, only Mexicans. So I guess American Cholo saw that episode, that clip or whatever, and it sounded like it struck a nerve because he was asking Tony A to cut ties with Marvelous because of that situation. He was like, why is Marvelous even like bringing that up? Like, it doesn't really matter, carnal. But at the same time, Marvelous was just stating facts. He was just saying that Chicano means Mexican, okay? Because American Cholo, he's from Honduras. Yet, he's kind of like pushing the Chicano culture, So, that's where we're going to begin the episode. So, so you guys, kind of get a backstory there. So, about the situation, Isos, what do you think about American Cholo, or how Marvelous struck that nerve?
Well, first of all, I do listen to both of them, so it was very surprising to me that American Cholo wasn't Mexican. I'm thinking he was Mexican American, because you got to understand that the culture of that is either you're Mexican or half Mexican and American. So that's the whole Chicano thing. And if he felt like that and he felt that maybe he shouldn't have brought that up, honestly, he should have American Cholo should have already told everybody, you know what, I'm from this country. And he gave me that idea, so I'm thinking, yeah, he is. There's a lot of things going on there that he should have been upfront, because at the end of the day, he's not Mexican or not half Mexican. So that will cause him to get out of the cart, It is what it is.
Yeah, so kind of like he wasn't
transparent.
He wasn't transparent with who he was to begin with. And that's a point that they were making constantly on the show, on Tony A's podcast. They would say, like, well, what doesn't he even say? Yes, I'm Honduran and I'm proud, because American Cholo, he was on the No Jumper with Adam 22. He was actually being interviewed, and then they kind of like said something about Chicanos, and American Cholo didn't say, oh, I'm not Mexican, I'm Honduran, So he didn't admit it then. So that was a point that they were making in Tony A's show as well. Like, why didn't he ever say that he was, or why didn't he admit it that day either when he was on Adam 22's podcast, when they were referencing Chicanos? What didn't he say? I'm not Chicano. But anyway, yes, so I guess that was like something that caused them to kind of split up, okay? Now, time progressed, time went by, the beef continued. They kept, throwing in Tony would kind of say during his show that he was down to throw it down with American Cholo, but that he didn't want to, and blah, 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 right? So after a while, they kept their little beef online and blah, blah, blah. And one of these days, just recently, American Cholo got No Jumper on his show, El Adam 22. So he got him to come on his show, American Cholo. And I guess to what I understand is that Adam 22 is not going to be running or having something to do with his podcast, with American Cholos podcast. So then Norbeez decided to go online, do a reaction video, and like I told you guys in the last podcast, he was referring to these guys as monkeys, but he didn't mean like black monkeys. He meant like people that chalanes, people that do work for you. But in the internet, lo editaron el clip just so it can fit a certain narrative. Okay, so we're gonna listen to Haters World right now. We're gonna play that video, and the Haters World guy, I don't even know his name. In that clip, he's kind of admitting, not kind of, I'm sorry, he is admitting that he's the one that made the clip, like clipped the clip so it can be taken out of context, and that he sent it out to different podcasts so they can start, commenting, reacting, kind of like some fake news kind of stuff, So EastLos is going to play it right now, so let's go ahead and listen to it.
He had a whole rant talking about the No Jumper hosts and saying that they're all a bunch of monkeys.
Now, let me make this very clear real quick to everybody that's watching, all right? I'm the one that grabbed that video, chopped it down, uploaded it, and made it go viral. I'm the one that hit up all my resources and said, hey, release this, release this, release this, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. I'm the one that sent it to all my black homies, run it. All the Woods, run it. All the podcasters, run it. Because I wanted this guy to go down, right? This guy, the pod stalker, had been talking about Hater World so much, it was crazy. He had a whole platform based on us. So I sat back, I stopped talking about him for like 2 months, and I said the time will come. There's even a video where he acknowledges that I said, when the world aligns, I will be right there to catch it. And that I did.
Okay, EastLos. Perfect. So there it is. So what are your first thoughts on that, EastLos? Or your thoughts overall?
My thoughts are actually thinking, damn, this guy, there's so much hate about what's going on that it becomes an issue that they're out to get you. And he knows that. So his narrative have changed. Instead of them like keeping peace and everything. No, their whole thing was, let's get this guy. Make a plan. I'm ready. So when he fucks up or he slips up, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fix the audios. It's like pushing the whole thing as a different way, so that way he could get backlash, and that's what happened. Norbeez got a lot of backlash for it. It's crazy. It's crazy how people could get a lot of backlash for things that may seem to other people racist, but it's because that person who edited the video was meant for that, for you to think he was racist.
Exactly. So the whole thing with Norbeez, I'm gonna play that clip right now just so we can kind of get like a backstory of what Norbeez said, which is not too much. He just said they're monkeys. Here it is.
And when Adam 16 tells them to jump, these motherfuckers will jump. And I hope to God their numbers start falling and their followers start seeing that these guys are literally getting used by one widow. This widow is on fucking cloud 9. This widow is just literally is thinking, I have the fucking browns and the blacks working for me. These motherfuckers all work for me. They're gonna act like fucking monkeys for me. The blacks are gonna be monkeys for me. The browns are gonna be monkeys for me. I think it's crazy how these fools they're monkeys. The blacks on No Jumper are monkeys. The browns on No Jumpers are monkeys because they're gonna jump every time Adam 16 says jump. Jump.
I think you're right, EastLos. The whole thing, they kind of like they make a narrative, right? They make like fake news, and it happens when they're trying to bring you down, right? People that don't want to see you win, or you guys are beefing. It just becomes like kind of like getting revenge, I guess. But to the point, I just think like, wow, to the point where he's gonna like make a clip and react and or send it to people so they can react and make them look a certain way. That's like defamation kind of thing, defamation kind of thing, that for him to kind of like clip it, send it, and now everybody's acting like Norbeez was calling everybody monkeys in that context, which obviously this guy from Haters World, he knew it wasn't true. He just clipped it this way, and he says he sent it to everybody, so that's just to me, it's just not right. So you were talking about this guy, Charleston White. So he did have a video, right? Because what Norbeez was saying wasn't too far off, right? That Adam 22 was like a slave master. It wasn't too far off. Because that's how he meant it, right? People are doing things for him, monkeys. But in this context, it kind of also fits in a way that it kind of just falls into our lap to actually make that connection about, Adam actually, in reality, being a slave owner, referring to these guys, not just because they're black, but just because they're monkeys, like doing whatever he says kind of thing. So I don't know if you want to talk more about that, or if you want to just play the clip, EastLos, it's up to you.
Well, it's better that they could hear the clip, because you're gonna see the rant that he goes on. He goes on, and they give him a couple questions, and they ask him what's the first thing that comes to his mind. So we're gonna play it, and you're gonna hear it for yourselves.
Say one word with Charleston White, right? The game is simple. I have a list of names. Describe each person using the first word that comes to mind. Are you ready to play?
Yeah.
I got 10 names here. Just one word. Number 1, Will Smith.
Gay.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Fucked up. That's 2 words. Bitch. Funky bitch. Yeah, bitch. That's the one word come to mind in bold letters.
Adam 22.
Master. Yeah, he a slave master.
Wow. So it took him a couple of seconds for that to pop up. I don't know why Adam 22 was brought up, but this went viral because he's calling Adam a slave master. Now he's being racial or saying racial stuff, and he's not being bashed for it. Keep in mind that this is on this podcast it's pretty out there, right? He got a lot of millions of views out there just for him calling that. So Norby wasn't off by him saying the truth about what's going on, because Adam, he's like a culture vulture. So he's taking that and making money off it. And I don't see any black entrepreneur or anybody that's like that above him. They're all under him. And so that's how they feel that he's using the culture to make money off it, And that's how they see him, like the white man. And that's why they're getting into it like that.
Okay, yeah, no, that's very, very similar. It makes it like a correlation there, that this guy actually called him, even himself, a slave master, So I think that's pretty much what Norbeez was referring to, what he was trying to say, that he was owning these guys. And again, not just because they're black, just because they're acting like slaves, like they'll do whatever that guy says, pretty much. And I guess in a way, it's kind of like, that term, house N-word. It was like there was 2 different kinds of slaves, like the outside slaves and like the in-house slaves. So if anything, they would be like the house slaves, right? Because they're like in the office, kind of thing. So, and usually they were more like closer to their slave master because they were getting like better perks than the guys that used to kind of like work outside, like you don't get to be in the sun, like things like that, So it is like modern day slavery, you know? And I guess at the end of the day, we're all slaves, right? When we choose a job, I'm a slave to this company, to that company, even though we may think that we're not, we end up getting repaid, we get paid, you know? So in the modern world, I guess we are all slaves to a certain extent. But the point is just to kind of, unless you're an entrepreneur, right? Because you're your own boss, you know, you're your own slave. But there is another clip where this guy Charleston White is saying more things about this, you know, about Adam 22. So it makes me, you know, American Cholo, his new master is Adam 22, right? Because according to this, he's gonna be kind of like running his show, or he's gonna have something to do with his show with American Cholo. That's why American Cholo was so excited online that, you know, he was gonna have No Jumper on his show. So Adam 22 announcing that he's gonna be part of Cholo, American Cholo's podcast. So does that mean now that American Cholo is also a new slave, you know? So, but anyway, let's just play this clip and you guys can see, you know, another side of what American Cholo is going to be involving himself in by being part of Adam 22's team. So here it is.
This is what I want to say to the white boy, Adam No Jumper. To the white boy, Adam No Jumper. Listen. Let me tell you something, Peckerwood, pink toe boy, pink toe cracker. Tell you something, white boy. I don't like you. And I don't like white boys like you. Crackers like you. Literally. He's begging to do, hey, he hit up a white boy. He hit up one of my white friends. One of Donald Trump buddies. Guy by the name of Alex Stein. Now, Adam No Jumper called Alex Stein to try to schedule to get me to do an interview with him. I wouldn't dare do an interview with you, pink toe boy. You talking about, I don't like you. I don't like now mother Peckerwood cracker like you. Nigga. And I don't like them niggas around you. No. I wouldn't dare go sit on a platform that had a gay crip on there. Not only is a gay crip, you got transsexuals on that you had house phone on transsexual. You got Brick Baby and them gays. You got Jason White. I'm not partaking in none of that.
Damn, that's crazy. So which one is American Cholo gonna be? Another extra tranny, or like which one is it gonna be? I mean, all respects to all trannies, okay? I'm just, you know, we're just doing this for entertainment. I'm just saying, you know, what do you think, EastLos?
Well, the whole thing is that you gotta choose sides, you know. You gotta remember everybody has things and they want to follow, so is shit going to go down like that? What he wants, Adam, is like stuff that go viral, you know? Anything to make $1 million on the pot. Anything for clout. It's just clout chasing. And I feel like American Cholo has his own platform. Same thing as Hater World has his own platform. And they have their own lanes. I don't understand why they have to go and work for somebody like that. You know? You just got to thug it out. Be independent. Like Adam was.
True that. Yeah, because now it sounds like American Cholo is selling out. And that's another thing that Norbeez was saying in that one clip where he was calling them monkeys. That he was selling out, you know, that why did he have Adam 22 on there and blah, 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 you know. And now look at this. More truth is coming out about the working conditions at No Jumper, you know. So a gay crib, trannies, damn, American Cholo, what's up? Is that what's up? Is that what's going down on the streets? Is that what's popping? What do you think, EastLos?
Nah, I just think that we just gotta be independent, be on our own, and you know what I'm saying. Like, and it's not just music, right? It's in the movies, in the Hollywood, where they make you either gay or turn you out. It's not. I guess now it's all in the open, but there's still people behind the scenes, in the music and in the movies, where they play the part that they're not. And so that's what throws us off, you know? From the very beginning, show your true colors. If you need to come out of the closet, just do it now, because the people are gonna be bringing your shit out in the how they say trapos, dirty trapos, right? In the sun.
Yeah, exactly. Just say who you are. If you're Honduran, just say you're Honduran. If you're gay, just say you're gay. It's okay. It's all right. Don't trip. Potato chip. But anyway, that's pretty much, we just wanted to kind of, chime in on this again, because now it's kind of like going to the next level. EastLos actually found these clips with Charleston White, and I was like, wow, those are really good clips. They're like correlating to give like a 4D view of the whole scenario of what's happening here. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in to the G Hour Rap and More. I am TC the G, and again here with my co-host EastLos Giant. We will see you guys next time.
Al rato, gatos.